Okay, so I have behind me a chair and I have on the floor some weights. I have fives and eights there. So I consider those numbers to be like medium. Um, and I also have a magic circle. And if you don't have a magic circle, you can use a yoga strap, or really you can get creative. You can find another option. I'm just gonna grab my water too. And we are going to start standing and we are going to use the chair. So just to note, if you have a folding chair, um, something like that, just please be careful if it bends and if it could, fold while you're using it. That's definitely, you all have very nice noses. So I just always like to remind you, I'm just getting my hair out of the way. Okay. Great news. They have all the siding on the new house, and I would say 97% of the external structure is done. Whew. Okay, so I'm going to face my chair, and I'm going to bring my hands down to the sides. You can decide where you want your hands to be, either just flat on your chair or around the edges. Okay, there's probably some other options depending on what kind of chair you have. And I'm going to step my left foot towards the left leg and my right foot back. My feet are about hip distance. And I'm going to try and kind of square my hips off with my shoulders. So normally with my right foot back, my pelvis is going to be kind of twisted to the right a little bit. It certainly isn't wrong, but I'm going to try and bring my pelvis so my right hip kind of comes back forward again. So my hips and my pelvis are pretty even, okay? And I am going to push back through my palms and pull back through my left hip. And then I'm going to bend, and as I come forward, my knee will come towards the chair. Now, just a quick note, you can do this from the back of the chair with your hands on the top of the chair as well, if this angle is too intense. As I sort of straighten my left leg or pull my left hip back, I got to stretch up the back of the left leg. And then as I bend my left knee, I'm getting a stretch down my right leg. Especially when I bring my right hip forward a little bit, so it's kind of in line with my shoulders, sorry. So go back and forth a few times and just take some nice deep breaths along the way for good luck. P.S. Your back foot, can you make it look straight ahead instead of having it in turnout? Just so we can get a deeper stretch down the back of through the Achilles and the calf and all that good stuff. And now I'm going to bring my left hip back. I'm going to soften my elbows and bring my head down. And this deepens the stretch through the left leg. My head is down. It's a big stretch. And then I'm going to come back up. And of course, we're going to switch right foot forward, left foot back. Ooh, my left calf is tight. So same thing, kind of see if you can square your hips off with your shoulders, step your feet into a position that feels intuitive, bend and straighten. The further apart the legs are, the more intense this whole thing will be. And bend. Try to let your breathing pattern support this little movement here. Now we're going to do about 4 more here. Back foot is looking straight ahead, so is the front. I'm trying not to overuse my hands, but of course there's quite a bit of weight in them. And now I am going to send my right hip back. I'm going to increase the stretch down the back of the right leg by bending my elbows, letting my head be nice and heavy. Take some nice deep breaths here. And then I'm going to lift, and I'm going to switch the feet again. Right foot forward, left foot back. So for this next part, if balance-wise, you're gonna need a little more support, you'll feel that right away. Just flip your chair around and use the back of the chair, okay? My right foot is back, my left leg is forward. I'm gonna bend my left knee. The knee is kind of over the foot, and I'm gonna come to my fingertips first. When I do, this automatically forces me to use my core and my back a little bit more. And then I'm going to increase that by standing all the way up and then returning to my fingertips. And just a quick note here, I'm trying to keep my spine straight as I come up and straight as I come forward. I'm not rounding to go back and forth here. So give that a whirl. You may feel a stretch in different places as you move through this. And so just some work through the legs too. The next time you come up, stay there. If you need your chair, just rest your fingertips on your chair. Otherwise, maybe arms out to the sides. Square your hips off with your shoulders the best you can. Front knee is bent, back heel, up and down. Up and down. Up and down. One more. Up and down. I'm going to increase the bend in my front knee, bringing it right over my foot. I'm going to lift my chest and press my right hip forward. And then I'm going to bring my arms up to increase the stretch through the right hip. If you feel that, that's what I feel. Reach up through your fingers and then bring the arms back down to the chair. And we're going to switch the legs. Right foot forward, left foot back again. And again, kind of trying to square my hips off right from the very beginning. The front knee, the right knee comes over the right foot. And we practice coming up. This is a big stretch there for me. And forward again. Neutral spine. Neutral-ish. Not rounding. We're not rounding to go forward. When you hinge forward, think I'm sticking my booty out and I'm reaching my chest forward a little bit with support from the abdominals. Last few here. And two. And last one here. And then we'll come up. Big stretch here. Hands to the chair or arms wide. Keeping the front knee over the front foot. Back heel. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Last two. If you're a little wobbly, that's okay. Use your chair. And one more here. And then you can bend your right knee a hair more. Try and square off those hips a little bit. Start to lift your chest. And then bring your arms up if you'd like to add a really lifty stretch through the spine. Take a breath. One more. Arms can come all the way down. Bring your hands back to the chair, either palms flat or out to the sides. Step your right foot back, perhaps to meet your left. It just kind of, you can scoot your feet wherever you want them to be for this next part. And then I'm going to send my hips back. Similarly to hinging, I'd love for you to stick your booty out. And you're not arching your back, but lengthen your back. And then you'll come forward into like a little modified plank here. So you don't have a full straight line going on through the lower half of the body. And go back and forth between those two things here. Stick your booty out, find length through the spine, and then come forward and put more weight into your hands. Let's do this 4 more times. Adjust your parts if you need to. And P.S., if your chair is not sturdy, use something else. Use a couch or a cabinet, something that is sturdy enough. And 2 more. And 1 more time. So we're going to come into this modified plank position. I'm going to set my feet a few inches back. I'm going to lift my heels, and I'm still in a modified position here-ish. And we're just going to lengthen through the spine and hold for 2 deep breaths. Again. Hips are going to go back. I'm going to step my feet forward a little bit, and I'm going to widen my feet. I'm still lengthening through my spine, and I'm going to bring my hips right and left. Right and left. One more. Right and left. And then I'm going to come back into that plank that I was just in, but I'm going to keep my feet wide and see how that feels. Coming forward, lifting the heels a little bit, and holding for 2 deep breaths. Adjust all your parts whenever you need to. And then I'm going to lean my hips back. And again, hips right and left. Breathe. Right and left. One more each way. Right and left. Coming back to the center. Another wide foot, wide stance plank here. Sort of pushing the chair away, lengthening through the body, and breathe. And again. Hips go all the way back one more time, right and left. One more set here. Let your head maybe be a little heavy for this one. And then when you're ready, come back to the center. Walk your feet back in. Walk your feet forward. Soften your elbows, let your upper body hang. And then maybe soften the knees, push down through the feet to roll up. The head should be the last thing up. All the way up. Standing tall at the top, you can either heels together, toes apart, or parallel feet, whichever feels better to you right now. Arms are gonna come out to the side nice and wide. We're gonna, shoulders down, we're gonna twist in one direction, exhale. Look at your back hand. Inhale, center. And again, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. One more. Exhale. And come back to the center. Bring your arms down by your sides. Roll the shoulders around in one direction for 3 and 2. And let's go the other way. Relax your jaw. 3, 2. And relax the arms by your sides. Right ear to the right shoulder. Reach down through your left fingertips. Come back to the center. Left ear to the left shoulder, reach down through the right fingertips, breathe. And then come back. Keep your shoulders where they are, ear towards the shoulder. And center, other side, reach. And back. Now look to the right and behind you, over your right shoulder, to the wall behind you, back to the center, look left. And center and right. And center, one more left. And center, one more head thing, kind of a half circle. Around from one side to the other. And again. And we'll come back to the center with the head. We're going to turn around. Have a seat on the edge of the chair. Sitting up nice and tall. I'm going to switch on my chairs so you can see what I'm doing here. First, widen your feet as wide as your shoulders, maybe a little wider actually, a little wider than your shoulders. Bring your right forearm to your right thigh and then stretch up and over to the right. And then we'll switch left to the left thigh, stretch over to the right. One more each way. breathe. This time, if you want to change a little, you can open your chest towards the ceiling, gently pushing down through your right forearm. And then come back, and we'll switch to the left forearm, to the left thigh. As you reach up, open your chest toward the ceiling. A little twist. And then come back. And let's come all the way up to stand. Bring your feet together and your knees together. Feet and knees together. Just squeeze the knees together a little bit. And we're gonna flex, picking the toes and the balls of the feet away from the floor, and then put them back, and then lift the heels. Sit up really nice and tall for this. You can easily just bring your arms up to the sides here, or do whatever you want with them. Heels down, toes up. You're seated tall, chest lifted. Toes down, heels up. Heels down, toes up. Lift a little higher each way than you thought you could. 4 more. 4, 4. Belly is in. 3, 3, 2, 2. 1 more each way. And heels come down. Pick the toes and the balls of the feet up. Keep your knees together. Toes go out and in. Toes go out. Knees stay together. 4. And in. And 3. And 2. And 1. Come back in. Lower the feet, lower the arms for a minute. Take a breath. You can do something else you want with your arms. I'm going to go back out, arms wide again. This time, heels come up, knees stay together, heels come apart and back in. Heels come apart and back in. 4 and in. 3 and in. 2 and in. 1 more. Come in, heels down, arms rest, take a breath. Widen your feet as wide as the legs of your chair. Stretch your arms through forward. We're going to be coming up to stand here. So get your feet in an appropriate position to press up to come up to stand. I'm going to kind of reach forward, push down through my feet. When I come up to stand, I'm just pressing the arms back and lifting the chest. This time I'm not going all the way back down. I'm just going to tap the tush. Tap. And then come back up. So keep going here. Keep going there. Just a quick note. For whatever reason, you may feel something in your hips, your back, your knees. It's okay to reduce your range of motion for some reason. Like if you don't want to go all the way down and back up again, I just want to throw that out there. Coming all the way down and coming back up, this is great. This is sitting down and coming back up again. That's a great thing to practice forever. But if for some reason your body on this particular day says, I don't know, I'm going to practice a little bit less range of motion, I just want you to know that that's okay. Because sometimes we just have to figure out a way to get from A to B. You can use a yoga block. Okay? I just want to throw that out there. Let's do 5 more. 5 and up. 4 and up. 3 and 2. 1 more. Down and up. Bring your heels together and your toes apart. Arms, maybe let's just bring them right by our sides. Reach down through the fingertips, but open the chest and stand tall. Draw the abdominals in, heels up, down, up, down. Control the way up, control the way down. 5, 4, activate through the arms. 3, 2, 1 more. Come back to that squat foot width. Modify or change it however you want. Tap, come up. Tap and up. For 8 and 7 and 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Come all the way up, heels together, toes apart. This time I'm going to bring my arms wide, Belly is in, stand tall, shoulders can relax a little bit, and heels up and down, and up and down. Slow down a little bit. Feel the whole journey up. See if you can use all your toes. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and down. Arms can come down. Come back to that squat stance, widest your chair perhaps, and tap, up, tap, up, tap, up. 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one here, and up, heels together, toes apart, arms can come out. This time let's do palms up, shoulders down. Really reach through the fingers here, squeeze the heels together if you can, and lift and lower, lift and lower. Breathe. 8, 7, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and then come all the way down. Bring your arms up, hook your thumbs, reach up, drop your chin a little bit, side stretch right and left. Again, right and left. One more each way. And then back to the center and come all the way down. Okay, I'm gonna come, I'm gonna change the way my chair is a little bit. I'm gonna come to the side of my chair. Right, for me, my right hand is right on the edge of the chair. You don't have to use the chair for this. This is just, I'm gonna use it. And I'm actually gonna pick up a weight here. I forgot I wanted to do that. I personally am not going to use it for, I just wanna show you how you would if you want to. I'm gonna load up with my weight in my left hand. My left leg is forward. Yeah, we'll do a set of each actually here. My left leg is forward, my right leg is back. I'm gonna put this down, but I just want you to show you this is a really easy way to have stability and added weight at the same time. P.S. If you don't need the chair, grab 2 weights, that's fine too, okay? But I'm going to leave my weight there because I'm gonna use it in just a second. So my feet are hip distant. Just like we did for our warm-up today, bring your front knee over your front foot. Front knee over your front foot. Square up your hips a little bit, lift the back heel. Can you keep your upper body upright? And then bend the back leg. Push through both feet as you come up. Bend the back leg. Your range of motion is up to you. Maybe you come all the way down, maybe you don't. And up, we're gonna do 4 more. 4. And 3. And 2. 1 more. And lift. And hold. Same side, right foot forward, left foot back. Same everything else. If you have only one weight, keep it there for now. When you bend your front knee, it's over your front foot. For me, my right knee is over my right foot. Lift the back heel, keep your upper body tall, and bend. Use both feet when you push up. Try to keep your weight centered as best you can. Of course, you're going to be using the front leg more though. 4 more. 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Come all the way up and step that foot forward. We're gonna come and do, if you're only holding one weight, we're gonna do the same thing, but I'm moving my chair to the other side. Same thing, okay? So now you would be transferring the weight into your right hand if you're following along like I'm kind of doing, okay? So we're gonna start right foot forward, left foot back. Just like we did in our warm-up, both of our feet are looking forward. Right knee is gonna come over that right foot. Try to square your hips with your shoulders, just like we did too. Holding on with both hands to weights or just the right. Back heel comes up and we bend. And come tall. And 2. And 3. 4. 5. And 6. When you come up, we're gonna switch the feet. Nothing else. Left foot forward, right foot back. Stand tall. Pelvis, front knee over the front foot. Lift the back heel for a little energy through the back arch, and we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one here. All the way up, and then step forward, okay? I'm just grabbing a very quick drink of this water. And then I'm gonna continue to use my 5-pound weight here. I'm not coughing, which is really good. Okay, I'm grabbing my 5-pound weight. I don't need the chair for this. I'm gonna start. My weight is in the right hand for now. I consider this like a medium-ish weight, okay? So whatever that means to you. So we're gonna start first just pretending like we have a weight in the left hand. So energize that left arm and then hold on to the right weight really nice and well. So the heels, they're gonna come up a little. Let's practice this first. Heels up a little and then back down. Heels up a little and then back down. This time, heels up a little, pause. Bend your right knee, lower the left foot, and then come up to switch. Come up to switch, up to switch. 4, 4, 3, 3, 2. So you're switching your heels in the center in a lifted place, not on the ground. Now hold here and just switch where the weight is. Energize the right arm. Lift both heels halfway. Bend one knee, lower the opposite heel. Imagine that the starting place is with the heels lifted, and that's always where they meet in the middle. And 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, and 1, and lower both heels. Bring the weight back into your right hand. I'm gonna bend only my right arm. I'm just gonna keep my left arm nice and straight. So 2 moves that we're gonna put together. The first one is just a press up. So adjust your weight if you need to. At the same time, shift your weight over into your right leg. At the same time as you press your arm up, the left knee comes up. Up and down. Up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We come back to the center, and of course we're switching hands. Find your press up first. Make sure you're holding the right number weight. Energize your left or your right arm, and then left arm up, right knee up, and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way down. Switch again. Right hand has the weight again. Step your weight a little bit closer. Okay, for this, Similar to the last one, we're doing just a nice, easy bicep curl with the right arm, and the left knee again is going to come up. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do one more for fun. And then we switch to the other side. Hold on with the left hand, shift your weight into your left leg, and bend. Energize through the right arm here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and come all the way down. Okay, from here, I'm just gonna switch one more time, weight into the right hand. We're gonna change up our, I think I'll come to the side here, change up our stance a little bit, just like a little modified, sort of a little modified hinge situation. Elbows are right by your sides. I don't have anything in my left hand, and I have the weight in my right hand. Tricep press back with both hands. Pretend like you have one in the left. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch in front of you and bend again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way up. Just hold on to the weight in front of your pelvis for a minute. Stand up nice and tall. Just a quick little shoulder roll, 3 in each direction. 3, 2, and we gotta go the other way. 3, 2, and 1. Come back to the center. Okay, one more thing here from a similar position that you were just in, this little sort of like hinge thing. I'm gonna stand forward so you can see what I'm doing. Arms are down underneath my chest, right about here. Elbows are a little soft. Left arm stays still. Right and back in. 2, we're just doing 5. 3, 4, 5. Of course, we switch. Make that fist with your right hand so you can kind of pretend to be holding something. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come all the way up and roll the shoulders just a little bit to release them. Okay, I want to come down and do stuff on the mat. I want to bring these weights with me, the 5s and the 8s. I do not need the chair for any of this. You can keep your magic circle close by for this next bit, okay? We're gonna start on the hands and knees first, and I'm just gonna take a quick sip of this. Okay, so hands and knees first. Hands onto shoulders, knees onto hips. Spread the fingers apart. Let's kind of aim our elbows for the wall behind us. See if you can keep that, push the floor away. And then start from your pelvis and roll into a cat position. Roll into a cat position. We started with the pelvis, the head is the last thing down. Start with the head, roll into a cow. And the pelvis is the last thing. Again, I'm starting with the pelvis to go through to a cat. Starting with the head to roll through to the cow. Arching, flexing, and extending. One more each way. Breathe. And then neutral. Shift your weight back, take some of the pressure off your wrists, get nice and light into your hands for a second, and then come back and put pressure into the wrists, and then come back, take it off, come back. Each time you go back, maybe it's a little stretch back here, the arms are gonna remain straight. Each time you come back, feel like you're about to do a plank with your upper body. Like, be very intentional with what your hands and your shoulders and your upper body are doing. This is the exercise. Intentional upper body plank, fake out. And we're gonna do 4 more. 4. And 3. And 2. 1 more. And then come on back. Keep your hands there. Round through your spine, like cat yourself here, hips back. Reach forward through the fingertips while you round and while you really flex the spine. And then come forward again, okay? We're gonna flip over and come onto our backs. Like I said, keep your weights and your magic circle close by so you can grab them and come onto your back. Okay, when you get down onto your back, first just let everything kind of settle. Walk your feet maybe a little bit wider than your hips. Your knees will naturally come out a little too. My arms are almost out to the sides here. First, I'm going to bring my knees to the right and then to the left. And right and left. 2 more here. 2. One more each way. And then come back to the center. You can keep your arms wide and then bring the legs up. Knees over ribs, belly button is in. Knees and feet maybe together or close. Same thing, maybe don't go quite as far as you were because your feet were on the ground and now they're lifted. Knees right, knees left. This is a big old twist. Breathe. And side to side. Go as far as you feel like you can control it. 3 more little sets here. 3. And 3. 2. 1 more each way. And then back to the center. Lower the feet all the way down, okay? Before we go into this next bit, find length through your spine, energize the spine a little bit, and give me 2 lateral belly breaths. Breathe into your waist. And then exhale. Fully. This is your longest breath yet this week. One more long breath for good luck. This is the longest breath that anyone has ever taken in the history of breathing. Whoa, that was a long breath. Okay, I'm gonna roll to my side. I'm gonna grab my 5s here. My 8s are close by. I'm gonna definitely use those in just a minute. 5s first. Feet hip distant, knees about 2, legs are bent. Arms are gonna come up to the ceiling. And I'm gonna bring my arms out to the sides with a soft elbow and then back in again. Okay, so adjust your weights if this is too heavy or too light. Go wide and then return. There's still room for those long, deep breaths here. We're gonna do 4 more. And 3, and 2. One more time. And up. When you come up, straighten your arms. You can keep the weights together, bend and extend. Use your abdominals here. It's a great opportunity for to make this an abdominal set as well. Just by keeping yourself stable. Also, I'm kind of like pulling my hip bones in towards one another to activate my transverse muscles. 3 more here. And 2. Last one. Come on up. Bend your arms by your sides. Tap the elbows. Reach the knuckles up. Tap, reach. Tap, reach. 5 more. 5, 4, 3. Check out your wrists. Make sure your wrists are nice and long. 2, and 1. Come all the way down. Rest the weights on your hips. We're going to do some hip lifting here. If this is not appropriate when you do your hip lift, just leave them to the side. Push down through your feet. Hips come up. Press up into the resistance of the weights you're holding. And then lower back down. Exhale up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the hips. Bring your weights to the sides. We're going to switch. I'm going to switch up to these heavier weights. You don't have to do that if that doesn't sound like a fun idea to you. And then arms are going to come up. Soft elbows. I'm coming out and back up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one. And then come up and hold. Weights together, tricep. We're bending the arms. Bend and extend. 7, 6, 5. Use those abdominals here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend and extend back up towards the ceiling. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the weights down for a minute. Take a breath. So again, if you want to add the weights to your hip hinges here, great. If not, just leave them to the sides. I'm just going to gently put mine right on my hip bones, and I'm going to press up. 10, 9. I'm really pushing down through the heels here. 8, 7, 6, 5. Long, easy neck here. Last 3. Last one. And then come all the way down and put the weights down. So I'm not going to go up another notch with my weights. I'm going to do another set of all of this stuff, and I'm going to hold on to this weight here. Feel free to switch yours out if you want. So we're coming back up. Last one here. Soft elbows. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Okay, triceps here. Use the belly. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the arms by your sides. Last set here, straight up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All the way down for a moment. Take a breath. Wiggle your fingers if you need to. And then last set of our bridges here. Again, I'm just gently resting my hands here. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way down and all the way down. Okay, I'm going to carefully put these weights off to the sides here. And grabbing this magic circle piece, you can use a yoga strap or a towel or another stretchy band, whatever you want really. I just really like using a magic circle. And I'm going to put my left foot up in on the pad there. So the ball of the foot is right on the pad. And this is already a big stretch for me, but I'm going to extend through my right leg onto the floor. I'm going to turn so my palms are facing in towards me, so I can kind of let my elbows relax and my shoulders slide away from my ears. And then I'm just going to gently pull the leg back a little bit to increase the stretch. And I'm going to start to bring the leg to the right a little bit and to the left a little bit, like a little bit of a tick-tock. It's not the range of motion that we can do. This is just kind of starting it. And I'm going to do this 2 more times. Right and left. And then 1 more each way. Right. And now back to the center. I'm going to bend. I'm going to continue to pull back through the circle so my foot stays kind of where it is, but I'm bending my knees. So my thigh is coming in towards my belly and my ribs. And then I'm going to extend my arms, straighten the legs, and flex the foot. And then again, bend, pull back, extend, bend, extend. 1 more each way. Bend, extend. Now I'm going to hold on to the magic circle with my right hand, and my left arm is going to come out to the left side. Now I'm going to go for this bigger stretch here, out to the right, and I'm going to just keep holding on with this same hand as I bring the leg all the way out to the left. Switch your hands out whenever you want. And I'm just going to do this 3 more times, right? And left. And 2 more. Right. And left. You're still taking those nice deep breaths, if you can. 1 more each way here. And left. Come on up to the ceiling. And we're going to switch the feet. Left leg down, right leg up. Extend through the left leg if you want. Keep it bent if that feels better. So small little movement here, a little tick-tock. Left and right. Left. I like palms facing in, by the way. I forgot on this side. Left and right. And now we're going to come back to the center. Again, the foot kind of stays where it is. When I bend my knee, I'm pulling the leg in. This side is a lot tighter for me, so I'm like barely able to move this leg. And then I'm going to extend the leg and flex the foot. bend, and extend. Bend, and extend. Last one here. Bend, and extend. Now I'm going to hold on with my left hand and bring my right arm out to the side. And I'm going to bring the leg over to the left and then out to the right. And left and right. 2 more sets here. And last one. And then come back to the center, bend, and put that leg down. If you're using your magic circle, I should have said this in the beginning, but we're going to be using the magic circle. If you don't have one, you can pretend if you want to, or you can grab a yoga block or a squishy ball, putting it right in between your thighs here and your arms down by your sides. Squeeze, and then go back out. Squeeze, and then go back out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, squeeze, little pulse in here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and come on back out. And then last little magic circle thing here. Sort of thread your legs in to the circle and then bring the circle all the way so you can press your legs out into it. Hips stay down, nothing changes here, just keep breathing. Press out into the circle and then press out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and little pulse out here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now scooch your feet in a little bit closer. Press your knees out into the circle. This is our last little set of bridges here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, all the way down. Okay, I'm going to take my feet out of the circle, and we're going to bring the knees over to the right, and then extend the arms out, look to the left. You can goal post your arms to increase your chest stretch. And give me 3 good exhales here. And then roll over to the other side. And then we're going to roll over onto our sides and then up. I'm going to come up to stand through a down dog. You can come up to stand however you want. And then I'm going to walk my hands back. Forward fold with a heavy head. Exhale, 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 exhale. And then push the floor away to roll up. When you come up to stand, one more deep breath for good luck. Relax your shoulders and stand tall. All right, we did it. Have a lovely day.